Hello green light, and hello April, since this is going to be the first April Sworderday update. Sworderday. I thought I would just go back, kind of show what I'm doing, show the Anvil menu, show a couple more different item combinations, stuff like that, stuff that I've been adding in the week. So, as you all saw before, shoot your bombs, use your slingshot and something else. You can also use the slingshot with other stuff if you want. As you can see, the enemies don't pause right now, but they will later. I just haven't got that programmed in yet. We're good. And the axes will probably do more damage later on too, because they don't really do enough at the moment. Oh, marble. But that'll definitely change later on, especially also as you get upgrades, because that upgrades pretty much all your attack. I got a herd coming. Hit a few. Come back here. Kill them all. As you can see, with the bombs, they're kind of tricky because they can hurt you. So if you're anywhere near them, they will take your life away. So you definitely want to be out of the way. And it's kind of easier to get hurt by them if you're shooting down, because obviously they explode up. So it's a lot easier to kind of get out of the way if you're shooting up than if you shoot down, because obviously they explode towards you. Alright, I think everything's off. Yep, everybody's dead. Alright, so back to the other stuff that I was going to show you. Like I said, you can shoot your axes. They're kind of unlimited, but they're unlimited. But that's another reason why their damage is kind of not the greatest. There's going to be different item mechanics and stuff based on the enemies that you're fighting to kind of take them out. It's not going to be like they just wander aimlessly and you can attack them at will. Different enemies are going to have different mechanics that you need to do to kill them. So obviously I have all the items right now, because I'm, like I said before, a giant cheater. So I'm not going to show you all the item mechanics, because, you know, you got to leave something to the imagination. But I will show you another one. So this right here is a cloak. It's supposed to look like a towel with a clothespin, like, you know, what kids used to do, like put a towel over their shoulders and pretend it's a cape. It's just poorly designed, so it's going to be redone so it looks more like a cloak and not like some weird octopus-looking thing. So if you equip that, it actually allows you to teleport. Now what you'll see is a cursor will show up, and if it's anywhere near something with collision that you could land on that might not be good, that might get you stuck, or an enemy or something like that, you won't be able to. So like this over here, you'll probably land on the fence, won't let you. But pop over there, I'll send you that way, wherever the cursor is, so you kind of know where you're going to land. And so you don't land, you know, in a dead end, land on top of something you don't want to land on top of, stuff like that. Again, its range is a little too broad as far as like what it's near, because right now, you know, I should be able to teleport there. It's an open space, but so that's going to get shrunk down a bit. But there isn't a cooldown or anything like that on it, Blizzard. So you can do it as much as you want until you get into an area that's kind of tight. But like I said, I'll probably be changing that up so you can teleport a little bit more freely. Because right now it's super sensitive. Like the broad range of the cursor itself is like super wide, so if it's barely touching anything, it just won't let you go there. So that's going to be changed. But you'll also be able to use your cloak with other items. I'm not going to say what right now, because I got to leave something to the imagination. So as it stands right now, my frames per second are dipping because I'm recording. Usually it runs at 60, and apparently it doesn't like me recording. Oh well. So there are tooltips on the items. they're not always visible. If you're using the keyboard, you can hover the mouse over an item and it'll show you. Or if you're using a gamepad, you can just hit Y. It'll show up. It'll kind of tell you what each item does. Sometimes it'll give you a little sarcastic description, like the axe can damage different types of enemies, trigger certain switches, and, you know, chop stuff. It's an axe. Tell me you knew it chopped stuff. Like, and you can use the axe and, like I said, chop trees and stuff like that, collect wood and whatnot. So that'll be cool. As you can see, there's a mini map now up in the upper left-hand corner, which isn't bad. It's going to get a lot smaller later on, and right now it's a little obstructive. Like, if I can get behind it, that's not good. I can't see myself. Enemies go back there, you wouldn't be able to tell they're there. So I'm probably going to make the minimap a little smaller. Maybe make it a little transparent if something's underneath it so you can still see what's there. But right now, it actually works pretty good. So, you know, you can tell exactly where Sid is on the map at any given time. You can also kind of see what the surrounding area, at least in this small little area, is. It's not going to show the whole map at any given time, just the immediate area that Sid's in. But it's working, which is nice. Another thing, check off the list. You can see it follows Sid's location pretty good. So the mini-map's all in there. The inventory, like I kind of touched on it a little bit in the previous update, but you can see that now. Like I said, the orange is changing because it's god-awful on the eyes. But you can see that I've got 99 of all the items that I can possibly find within Sword and Board, but then there's also the forged items below that, like the bronze, sword hilt, reinforced blade, pendant, stuff like that. And you can also see on the left-hand side that I have no attack, no defense, no dexterity, no stamina, no luck upgrades. So it's just completely bare bones right now. So I'm going to go into the forge. This forge is hidden. Some of them won't be, some of them will be. Some of them will offer different things that you can access. Obviously, the way secrets and stuff are in the game, they're, well, secret. You won't be able to find them without trying a bunch of different stuff. There's also going to be a requirement that you can only access certain secrets with different items, so you won't be able to just bomb everything and find everything. This just happens to be a bomb-sensitive secret. So you can go in there. So now, we've got the anvil, we've got the forge. I showed you guys the forge before. So like you can see right now, I've got no forged items. Right. So we go in here, make some bronze. The final actual menu is going to still say the like bronze created or whatever, but it's going to have like a little animation of Sid, you know, pounding something. So it's a lot more impactful right now. Just seeing little things they created is not all that cool. Make some copper wire. Now it'll allow me to make this. As you can see, like the sword hilt, the thing that I'm missing is grayed out. So obviously I need a metal plate to make a sword hilt. So I can make a metal plate. A sword hilt. And now if you go back to your menu, it'll tell you exactly what you have for like forged items and stuff like that. Let's make a reinforced blade because I know what's coming up later. Alright, so now we got these. So we can go to the anvil menu. As you can tell, like defense, stamina, dexterity, luck, they're not programmed yet, but the attack is. And you can see also at the bottom that it changes depending on like what stat you're on, so it'll tell you kind of what it does. So attack increases Sid's attack. This includes axes, mortars, and other attacks. Defense, obviously increase Sid's defense and lower the damage Sid takes, and increase Sid's shield durability. It's like trying to say a bunch of S words in a damn tongue twister. Anywho, which is kind of funny because unlike, you know, a lot of games where you have health, you're a kid fighting imaginary monsters, so you don't really have health because, you know, an imaginary monster can't really hurt you, right? So he's got shield durability. Since you're pretending, you want a pretend adventure, you're supposed to basically keep your shield from breaking. So up at the top you can see he's got 3 shields up there. and when you lose all your shields, you have to restart. So, defense actually helps not only increase the amount of damage your shield can take, but also decreases the amount of damage that you can take from other enemies. So, it's really important. Stamina, well, I'll get that to, like, a later update, because I don't want to spoil everything yet, right? So, attack! Cardboard, glue, and wood. So, do I have that? Yeah, got cardboard, got glue and wood, so I should be able to do that, right? So, level 1. Now, obviously, like, this is just kind of placeholder stuff, so I want to make it, you know, a little bit more impactful, so it'll probably have, like, a cool sound that plays, maybe a little animation of, like, Sid raising his sword in the air, and it'll say, like, level up or something like that. But right now, just for the sake of showing what's going on, we'll just keep it like this. So we've got level 1, so I need cardboard, tape, wood, screws. Well, I've got 99 of pretty much everything, so I can go level 2. Now, reinforced blade, tape, and glue. So reinforced blade is a forged item, but I knew what was coming, so I made one. Alright, so we'll make reinforced blade. Alright. So now, if you go back to your inventory, you can see that his attack is now 3 pegs up. Because we're level 3. I don't know, what the heck. Maybe I'll just... Yeah. I'll just make more. We'll just level this whole thing up, right? Alright. Make another sword hill. So they gradually get more difficult and require more items as things go up. And require more forged items later on. Reinforced blade, sword pommel, amethyst, tape, metal rivet, and a sword hilt. What am I missing? Let's see. Yeah, reinforced blade. Alright, go back, make your blade. Still a lot of polishing to do, obviously. Oh yeah, I need another one, because... Now, obviously, you won't be able to pound out all these upgrades all at once. This will be something that you do over a course of several hours as you find stuff, because, you know, you're not going to start off with 99 of everything like I did. But this will kind of give you, you know, a glimpse as to, like, how this will work. Alright, level 6, fully upgraded. So I'm going to go back out, just one-shot the heck out of crap. Ow! And I got a little close, but oh well. Okay. Before, everything would take 3 hits to kill, and now you can just one-shot the heck out of everything. Different enemies, obviously, will be impacted differently by how many upgrades Sid has, so some bigger, larger, more armored enemies and stuff will have, you know, more resistances to Sid's attacks. So even though you might have level 6 upgrades, you might still have to hit them quite a few times to actually drop them. But that's it for now. Until next week, I'll show you something else. Take it easy, guys.